Hey everybody, this is Ruben with 5 Minute Warning. When I decided that I wanted to make a podcast of my own, I found Anchor. Let me tell you, Anchor is free. Free, Free. That's what I'm talking about. There are tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right on your phone or your computer. You know what? Anchor sends my podcast out to me to Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. So I ain't got to do it. Also, you can make money. I repeat, you can make money from your podcast. It's everything you need to make in a podcast all in one spot. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, look, that's what I did. 5 Minute Warner, almost 100 episodes in. Get Anchor.
The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5 Minute Warning,
Mo B, you have any grievances, sir?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna stop coming after the host of the podcast that I do on the man, because apparently it's not permitted for me to be consistent. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm trying to do is be consistent. You know, I was gonna say some stuff about Biden, some stuff about politics, but no, let's talk about the real issues. Apparently, I am way too harsh. I'm way too harsh on my brother from another mother, man. Like, I'm sorry for being so mean and harsh on you, man. It's had to be very difficult for you to be a host of a podcast and have me on for the last, 50, 60 episodes and have to deal with me constantly coming at you with logic and, fairness and even-handedness. And I mean, I gotta stop, man. I'm gonna do a better job in 2022. My New Year's resolution is to bring zero logic, zero consistency, all emotions, all gas, no brakes. 2022, man.
show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
So, welcome to 5 Minute Warning. I'm Ruben. That's Mo B. That's AG. Look, man.
Yeah, you coming in real aggressive, man.
I am coming in aggressive, man.
Why you
I
always so emotional, man?
Because, man, it's people like you. I don't know what you want.
Can we say Merry Christmas to everybody out there? Hope y'all had a good holiday.
Man, screw Christmas, man. I don't care about Christmas right now.
You coming in all emotional, man.
Man, but it's people like you, man, that kills me, man.
People like me?
People like you. It kills me.
Sitting
there, I can't be a fan because, fans say crazy ass shit. It happens.
Said you couldn't be a fan.
But then if I start telling the truth, well, where's that energy at 2 weeks ago when you were a fan? And I'm just like, bro, what do you want from me?
So because you're a fan, I'm supposed to just like not point out your inconsistencies? That's all I did.
How is that inconsistent?
I didn't get mad at you. I didn't get all up. I didn't put my high pitched voice on. Look, man. I didn't start my own podcast ignoring the fact that it's a major holiday, and you didn't ask people what how they Christmas was, whatever Christmas they celebrate.
When I get there, we'll have that conversation. But this got to be handled first. Because I don't understand what you want. I can't be a fan. I can't see the realism in front of my face and express it.
I'm just saying, like when I make statements like Washington football team fans and Cowboy fans are the same, you get all up in arms because you say, nah, Cowboy fans be doing this and they be saying all this outlandish stuff. And then I pointed out that you said outlandish stuff, and then you just go,
what outlandish stuff did I say?
A couple weeks ago, AG was his energy, not Dallas is gonna blow it. We're gonna see them towards the end, and we're gonna win the division still. That was his energy. Now that they down 21-0 before his podcast, he got his feelings in a bunch because I was just like, yo, where's that same energy? And then he's all like, well, Dallas is a better team than us. What do you want us to do?
But what would you expect my energy to be? Yeah, we still gonna whoop Dallas' ass down 21-0. Is that what my energy's supposed to be like?
I'm just saying. I just pointed out what your energy was, man.
Tell me what my energy should be. Tell me what it should be.
I mean, your energy should be like, damn, I got that wrong. Boom. End of the day.
And I said that.
Nah,
and I said that Dallas was a better team.
No, yeah, but you didn't say like, oh, Dallas is a better team. You're using it like it's an excuse. Like, hey, Dallas is a better team. There's no way we can possibly beat them.
And that's not what I said. That is not what I said. I didn't use those words or nothing.
They got the best front seven in football. What do you want us to do?
I didn't use any of that except they do have the best front seven.
I'm just saying. I just want you to keep the same energy. Like, I
don't understand what you want.
Is it fair to say that I'm a fan of the Raiders?
Yes.
I keep that same energy all the time.
You're very consistent.
Hey, I know sometimes we ain't that good, and I say, hey, look, I don't really expect us to win.
Yeah, but you know what? And it's okay to go out on that ledge like I do, and I'm fine with going out on that ledge. However, just because you don't go on that ledge, that's on you,
man. If you go out on that ledge, I just want you to own it. I don't want you to start making 3 million excuses.
How did I not own it?
Dallas has a better team than us. That's not what you said a couple weeks ago.
You're right, and they whooped our ass 2 weeks ago.
They got the best front seven in football. You weren't saying that shit a couple weeks ago.
And they whooped our ass 2 weeks ago. I mean,
so basically, you saying they smacked the fandom out of you?
They smacked.
They beat the fandom out of you. Like, bruh. Like, look,
they had like 6 sacks.
The Chiefs put like 1,000 points on the Raiders this year. They didn't smack the fandom out of me.
I mean, but they also didn't do you like this.
The Chiefs had scored 65 unanswered points on us this year, man. Yeah, I'd say they did us a little worse than this.
We'll see.
I'd say they anally raped us with spikes around their penis. Like,
but I'm gonna disagree with that because first of all, that's painful. I've never had that.
What, did you just saw or something, man? Come on, man.
But I will say this, man. Here's the thing, like. We all know why they scored that many points on y'all. It's been proven the defense y'all plays into Patrick Mahomes. The defense we play, we try to be good. The offense we play clearly doesn't work because they had 6 sacks on us 2 weeks ago. They got Micah Parsons, the damn near Superman of the NFL.
I just want your same energy, man.
It is my same energy, man. It's just the realism energy that we about to get butt whooped on national motherfucking TV. It ain't nothing I can do about but sit here, be a sad fan, and just be like,
I don't even know if you're a fan no more because apparently they done beat the fandom out of you, man.
I mean, look, it's what it is, man. I saw it. I'm looking.
Are you traumatized now? Like,
no, I'm just trying to figure out why I can't be a fan and then turn around and speak the truth without getting jumped on.
I'm trying to figure out why you got so emotional about this when all I said was, "Hey, where was that same energy?"
You always do this.
One of the things you love the most in life, which is this podcast, you totally forgot all about that shit.
I didn't forget
I said
I didn't want to be late, so I had to hear from
where was that same
talking
energy?
about we all late again. Look, man, all y'all need to get off my case, man. That was like 4 episodes ago.
I thought it was just me and you talking. Now it's all y'all?
Well, yeah.
Like, why are you so emotional, man? Like,
I'm not emotional,
man. It's okay, man.
Hey, Ruben, I didn't say anything about this, so there was no y'all.
And I didn't say anything about you.
You said y'all and didn't mention it, so that
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about him and then all these other people that came from me 2 weeks ago.
What other people? Like, I'm looking at this. I don't see no. I see one person say keep the same energy. That's it.
I ain't talking about that person. I'm talking about that Dre from VA. I'm trying to figure out how WT gets on TV in the first place. Because we live near Washington, you idiot. I mean, look.
You so hey, look, people, whatever Christmas you celebrate, I hope you had a great
Hey, why are we still bringing that shit?
Hope you had a great Christmas holiday.
AG, he always does this, and he always coming for me for no reason whatsoever.
I'm just saying that was what you said. You said whatever Christmas you celebrate. I figured that was appropriate.
That was 3 weeks ago. Let that shit die.
Well, number one, I'm not going to mention it anymore, but it's never going to die. I'm sorry.
It's going to die.
It's not.
Oh, man.
It's on wax. It's never going to die.
That's a
gotta keep bringing it up.
That's a favorite now. Like when we do a favorites, episode, that's my favorite moment right now. Whatever Christmas you celebrate,
man. And somehow or another, we got double figures people listening on this show at a time that I can't even get it started because I got this dude coming for me before the show even started.
You opened the show, like you hit the live button, which means you could have came and said, "Hey, welcome to 5 Minute Warning, people. We hope y'all had a wonderful holiday." You didn't do none of that. You came in, "Hey, that's Mo B, that's AG. I gotta address this dude."
I said, "Welcome to 5 Minute Warning." I introduced the people, and then man, you had finished our conversation.
I mean,
and once again, I got
you having a conversation by yourself. Like,
hey,
I
man,
was just asking you. I just said keep the same energy, man.
Man, why you keep coming for me? Jesus, man.
Coming for you. I'm in quarantine right now. I ain't coming for nobody. I'm isolated, man.
Oh, okay, since that was the first time. Oh, now you in quarantine. Ooh.
I've been in quarantine this whole time.
Wow, KB Yako 25, man, we never even got on the rails to get off of them. That's funny.
I'm saying. Jesus.
Hey man, you can be a fan again. Washington scored a touchdown.
Man, shut up. I didn't see that yet. You know it's behind. See, man, this dude be coming for me. No, a fool. I hate this guy right now. I'm just gonna put on the hater blockers and keep it moving. Now, woosah. Welcome to 5 Minute Warning. Once again, my name is Ruben Brown. I got to get my voice. As usual, we have Mo B and we have AG in the house.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
I mean,
sorry. Apparently, I'm coming for the host.
You always come for the host. Don't act like you don't be doing that.
I just asked the question. I just
man, whatever.
Where's the same energy?
Man, the same energy is. Look, we scored a touchdown. I hope we come back. Is that
now it's hope? That? Now it's hope.
It's got to be hope. You ain't down 21 nothing no
But
more.
They're such a better team than y'all, and they've got the greatest front seven ever.
What they do? Shit. What do you want me to say?
Ruben,
they're terrible.
Now that I have a chance to say something about this, I will say one thing. He is not coming for you.
He is. He always comes for me.
No, not this time. He's not.
Man,
I've heard it when he's coming for you, and
you won't listen to the conversation before we started.
I really was. I've been listening to it for the last 12 minutes.
Now, it hasn't been 12 minutes.
It has been 12. We've been live for 10 in the first two.
It's not 11. How's it been 12 minutes?
I said it's been 10 we've been live in the two that I heard before the show.
See, you coming for me now. Okay, that's what we're doing.
So people with facts coming for you? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we don't do facts around here.
Oh, okay.
Well, if this was politics, I know what party you'd be.
So I was getting ready to say, your American flag is black and white too, ain't
it? Wow. That's what we're doing now?
You always lead us down there, man. You always lead us down there. Just saying.
Yeah. I'm about to ban Dre out of Twitch, put him in Twitch jail.
AG has been listening to it for the last 112 episodes.
It's a choice.
Hey, you gotta admit, that was a good comment.
It really was. It's got 12 in it, too.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. All right. Since it's been 12 minutes, I guess let's start the show, roughly. So, the question of the day. On last week, we did not get to celebrate Festivus for the best of us. So today, we will talk about the grievances that we individually have from the past year. AG, do you have any grievances that you want to air from last year?
No, man, I really don't. No, I take that back. I do have one. I do have one. Because I had my stuff written down. I forgot what I wrote down because I'm old. But I just wanted to be cold. When it's wintertime, I want it to be cold. When it's summertime, I expect it to be hot, and it's hot, and I put up with it. When wintertime comes along, it's a punk-ass winter. I don't appreciate it. So I'm just saying, be cold.
Nothing says Christmas like 70 degrees and sunny.
Exactly.
Hey, man, but global warming is not a thing.
It's really not. So that's my grievance.
All right. Mo B, you have any grievances, sir?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna stop coming after the host of the podcast that I do on the man, because apparently it's not permitted for me to be consistent. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I'm trying to do is be consistent. You know, I was gonna say some stuff about Biden, some stuff about politics, but no, let's talk about the real issues. Apparently, I am way too harsh I'm way too harsh on my brother from another mother, man. Like, I'm sorry for being so mean and harsh on you, man. It's had to be very difficult for you to be a host of a podcast and have me on for the last, I don't know, 50, 60 episodes and have to deal with me constantly coming at you with logic and, fairness and even-handedness. And I mean, just, I gotta stop, man. I'm gonna do a better job in 2022. My New Year's resolution is to bring zero logic, zero consistency, all emotions, all gas, no brakes. 2022, man.
Yeah, I got a shovel for you over here. Jeez, this guy here.
Well, I mailed you your violin. You must not got it yet.
The mail didn't run this weekend. It was Christmas.
Oh, you ain't got it yet.
Thanks. This guy. All right. Is that all the grievances you have?
I mean, I was gonna say the warm weather thing too, honestly, because honestly, man, yesterday, look, it worked out in my favor. Being that,
I was gonna say
it look, just because it worked out in my favor don't mean I like it. Like, I still don't want it to be 70 degrees on Christmas Day. But hey, since we all quarantined and locked down, we just took Christmas outside. I mean, we opened up gifts outside. First time I seen people in my house for real. Couple days, nice to see what they look like still. Yeah, but 70 degrees. Like today, it was like 69 here today. I was out there on the grill with a cutoff t-shirt on.
There's something wrong with that.
Cooking burgers, you know what I'm saying?
That's not even right.
I cooked burgers and brats on the grill today in a cutoff t-shirt and some sweatpants, man.
Hold on, you saying if it was cold, you wouldn't have done it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been in a cutoff shirt. And actually, I probably wouldn't have made.
I was scared.
I probably would have made something different. I would have probably been on the grill still, just because every season is grill season. But yeah, I wouldn't have been out there like I was.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
Nah, man. Go ahead. You I'm sure you've got some grievances,
wow,
and I apologize if I'm one of them, man. I'm gonna do better.
I would do better.
I'm gonna do better.
Actually, I don't have any grievances this year, simply because if I did have a grievance, it'd be a grievance on myself. So, yeah, because everything that happened was pretty much my fault. So that I would feel negative about, except for all the other dumbass people in this country. But you can't really have a grievance for all of them. That's just too many grievances. So I'm just gonna roll with the only grievance is I need to be better. So I'm gonna roll with that, and hope we're not turning to Florida with this weather.
It's spreading.
Yeah, jeez. I hope we don't turn to Florida. I can't lie about that. I like the heat. I like it. I like the heat better than I like cold.
Hey, there's a difference between being warm and being Florida. That's
yeah.
There's a lot of warm places. There's only one Florida.
All right. So, AG, rise and shine, my brother. What you got for us this week? You messed us up last week, for real.
Yeah, I'm still kind of curious about what everybody thinks about that. But anyway, we're going to move on from that. And it's kind of one of those things. It's just, I want people to be aware, because I know I struggle with it for years. I've seen this all the time. And I alluded to it earlier today, giving you a hard time, but now for real. The black American flag with the white stripes and stars. I didn't understand what it was. I truly did not. I mean, I see it all the time, and I see it with a certain type of person, usually mainstream America. So I didn't do a deep dive. I did enough of a dive to understand a little bit. So first of all, it gets its origins from the Civil War. Confederate flag, another version of it, means no quarter. That no quarter means we're not going to surrender, and if we catch you, we're going to kill you. No questions asked. We're just going to at least shoot you. Try to. So you're very black and white, pun intended. So that's the first thing. So now we come to the last, I think I started seeing it maybe like 6 years ago, like really noticing. So we bring it to now. And so, like I said before, usually the people that I see flying it or having on their cars in a sticker or whatever it is, mainstream America. But now they added a blue stripe. So I understand what the blue stripe is. I think I understand that in general, wherever it is, and that's the support of the police. Okay, I get that. But with that kind of lineage, I get something else too. So it's really no proof that this is a direct opposition of Black Lives Matter, because I feel like this was going on before Black Lives Matter. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it happened at the same time. Not really sure about that. But nowadays, the flag is certainly for protest. And remember that. The flag is certainly for protest. Protest of this country. So I can't really prove it unequivocally that it is a dog whistle. But certainly I feel like it is. If you put that on your car and I look at you and you're the same type of person every time with the same political affiliation every time, I kind of understand. I get a vibe. But I can't really prove it. I looked and looked and looked, and there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing unequivocal about what that flag means. But at the end of the day, with where it comes from and its origins, where I see it, I feel as though that the only people, at the end of the day, I feel as though the only people that can voice their opinions in an opposing way to this country and protest don't look like me. Because if I protest this country, which we have publicly, we have our own dog whistles and all of that, there's always a problem. If anybody brown does it, it's always a problem. You should love America. If you don't like this country, get out. Shut up and dribble. Whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. So if you have a flag that's everywhere, that starts in the Civil War, is drenched in protest, you're telling me that the only people that can protest or say anything is wrong in this country, especially based off of what I saw on January 6th, is white America. That's the rise and shine. So when you see that flag, understand where it comes from. Do your own deep dive. Find out more information. But I promise you it's going to lead you to the same place it led to me. So that's what I got.
That's that worst racism ever. That thing that you can't prove.
Yep.
But it's like, I feel like you were calling me a nigger right now, but I can't
prove it.
I can't quite prove it. Right. it's just a feeling.
And that's where with black people, brown people, women, that's where we always get gaslit, because we can't prove it without a shadow of a doubt, but we all know what time it is. Well, that goes back to being a dog whistle. We can't prove it because we can't hear the frequency, but we all know where all them dogs came from. So like I said, when you see these stickers on people's cars, and when you see certain political rallies, or you see certain hate groups, and that's an aside of the main flag that they fly, understand what's really happening. Now, again, I can't prove it, but it tends to show up in certain places with certain people. So just so you're aware, just like I struggled with it because I didn't know and I didn't do my homework, but now I did do my homework and now I know. So there you go.
That reminds me of those, I don't want to call them stupid. I want to call them misinformed police who would put the Punisher symbol on their vehicle,
Yes.
on their cop car.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was like, yeah, because some cities did that. And it's like, really? We're going to put a vigilante symbol on a police car and we're going to celebrate that? Yeah, that's dumb.
No, it's not smart. It's kind of like, well, I'm not coming for you. It's kind of like what we go back and forth with. You call something genius dumb, and it's not. The ideology.
It was very well thought out.
Exactly, because it's like this whole Black American flag thing. Whoever did their real homework on the other side understood what this could mean, and he or she got it right. Because now you have people that might not even feel that way, but they feel that way about a certain thing. And just like people voting for Trump, they got the one thing, and that means more to them than common sense. So here we are.
I like the way you said that, because clearly common sense is, lacking.
In my opinion, it is. But anyway, As long as people understand when they see that sticker, be aware.
Yeah.
Even if that sticker might exist in your own household, be aware. It's not it's not an innocuous thing. It's a real thing. So just be aware.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you, AG, for that awesome rise and shine. And now it's time for the critically acclaimed trip to Florida by Moby, known as the Foreign Affairs.
Well, I was sad I couldn't bring Foreign Affairs to y'all last week. And I mean, this is the last Foreign Affairs of this year.
So it's got to be a good one.
Oh my God, This is really good.
Last Foreign Affairs of this year. And, I don't think we're going to do it every week, man, because, like, it's getting too easy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a Dave Chappelle joke where he was like, it's getting too easy for him. Like, I feel like Foreign Affairs is getting too easy. It's like a layup, man. I feel like I need to dig deeper for some content. But I will tell you, this was not the topic that I was going to talk about on Foreign Affairs until about 45 minutes ago. I was debating about an hour ago between a puppy chop shop and...
What?
Yes, there's a puppy chop shop in Florida.
Shut up, man. Stop it.
Are we all going to jail for this?
I was debating between a puppy chop shop and a Florida man robbing a Waffle House with finger guns. Then this story blessed me. And I was just like, look, this is the shortest story. But man, this is the most to dissect.
Oh God.
All I can do is like read the headline. Drugs found wrapped around Florida man's penis during traffic stop.
What?
Drugs found wrapped around penis during a traffic stop. Now, that right there is enough for me to just drop the mic and walk out the room, honestly, and just say, hey, keep that Florida shit in Florida. U.S. stops at Georgia. Keep the border safe. But no, we gotta dive deeper in this. First of all, what traffic stop ever ended with a man having to pull his dick out?
I was going to ask you that. I didn't want to interrupt.
So did they bring once again, Florida don't always give all the details, and this story just happened today too. So did the K9 unit come and start sniffing around his crotch, and they was like, hey, bro.
Well, they did find a gun, or is a gun or drugs under his seat.
They found that after. They found that after.
Oh, that was after the fact.
Yeah, but dogs normally, they're dogs that sometimes smell crotches. And
I mean, look, the drug dogs are supposed to smell drugs. They don't care what the drug's at. Now, the most brilliant part about this is the man said, hey, the drugs aren't mine.
Wait a minute, look. They wrapped around your pee-pee, but they ain't yours. If they're wrapped around your pee-pee, they're yours.
Because I'm going to let you know, look, I have been caught in some sticky situations in my day. But never could anything be wrapped around my dick and me be like, no, that's not mine. Like, I mean, I tried to put this in other contexts. Like, if somebody got caught, we'll go one step at a time. As a guy, AG, if somebody walked in on you and you had on some underwear, and somebody said, yo, what's up with them underwear? And you go, hey, these underwear ain't mine. It's probably kind of hard to sell that. Like, cause you got them on.
I would never say that.
So say, Ruben, let's say back in the day when you was out here young and getting it, your girl walked in on you and you had a condom around your penis and you said, hey, that condom ain't mine.
Wasn't me.
Be kind of a tough sell, wouldn't it? Like, hey, this ain't even mine.
I mean, I probably would have said, hey, I was practicing or something. I don't know if I would say.
And Dre, and when you say unless they're women's underwear, no, because if they own him, they still his.
Exactly. Can we safely say that the Shaggy defense is not good all the time?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like this is the first thing I've ever come across where I'm just like, yeah, man, you can't Shaggy this thing, man. you can't have cocaine and methamphetamines around your penis, wrapped in some duct tape, and be like, that shit ain't mine. And then look, hey, this the pause moment of the show. How much drugs can you get wrapped around your penis? Like, how gifted was this dude?
He was gifted.
Cause
he got to be flaccid. So that's
exactly. I'm like, it ain't like he walking around with an erection. Cause I'm trying to think. Look, man, I don't know if I got enough for a misdemeanor to get wrapped around my penis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does it say the ethnicity of this gentleman?
No, does it matter?
No, in this case, it does not.
But when you say cocaine and methamphetamines, I kind of lean more towards Caucasian, personally.
They're a little more expensive. Sure. I
guess, but they got people who, they deliver drugs in their stomachs, man. I mean, it's not. I mean, if you packing like that and you feel like you can be comfortable driving and you got stuff wrapped around,
and that's what I was about to say. I'm like, yo, first of all, I don't know how much you got to be packing, and you got stuff taped around your penis, and you sitting down driving, and you got pulled over, and somehow all of this came to light, and your number one answer was, "Hey man, the drugs ain't mine."
I mean, I see how this looks.
Wouldn't me.
But it won't be.
No, well, maybe I will say this. I do have to give him. What about if he just wasn't cool with swallowing or anal? What if that was the case? So he just said, "Okay, I'm gonna wrap it around my penis." What about that?
Hey, look, I don't care that he wrapped around his penis, like, and that's the way he wanted to hide it. I'm just more wrapped around, like, but once you make that decision, you can't then say they ain't mine.
Well, he did.
So, hold on for a second, man. Normally I would not interject, but I have to, because this stuff on the board is getting funny. So KB Yakko was like, maybe somebody had already paid for the drugs. He was a mule, ... and built like one. Very fair. And Lisi Oso was like, if I was the person who brought it, I wouldn't want to put my stuff around your penis. And that's a very fair statement.
And that's kind of what I was thinking. But then again, I mean, people have drugs up their ass and people don't mind using them. So,
right,
I mean.
Right, exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
But what I'm thinking is, like, look, that he could be the drug mule. But I'm telling you, when the drugs are on your penis, they're yours. They're yours now. You know what I'm saying? You might be planning on redistributing them.
But I ain't.
You know what I'm saying? But they yours right now. Like, if something's on my penis, that shit is mine.
So possession on your penis is 10/10 of the law then?
It's 10/10 of the law. It might be 11/10 of the law.
I mean, God, only in Florida, man. Only in Florida.
Hey, so how to start? Florida man.
Oh, so is there more to the story?
No,
does there need to be?
I mean, I'm double checking, man. I'm double checking, man.
And you know what? There's not going to be a follow-up to this. There's not going to be a follow-up to it either.
It just happened today. Literally, I was just pulled up my computer and I was like, hey, let's get ready for the show. I'm on quarantine. I ain't got nothing to do. Let me go through the news. And the first thing that came up was this headline. Man found with drugs wrapped around penis during traffic stop. And I was just like, there's no way this is real. And then before I even knew where it was from, because I didn't go to my normal Florida man source for this.
Oh, wow.
This just popped up and I'm just like, that shit's got to be in Florida.
Yo, Moco Cowboy, do you think the other cops forced the rookie to untie it?
Bro.
That's cold. That's so wrong.
If they did, I would be putting in for a transfer.
Wow.
And hold on. And if it was female cops that arrested him, did they have to wait until a male cop was present so it wouldn't be sexual harassment? Because, like for cavity
backup, I think they might have called for backup.
Because I'm just saying for cavity searches, like if two male cops pull over a woman and have to do a cavity search, they have to wait for a female officer to be present.
Yeah.
So if it was two female officers, did they have to wait for a dude?
I gotta believe they did.
Oh, was he so impressed with his handiwork? He was just like, I mean, let's measure how much I got around it. Like,
Hey.
So I guess Dre from VA said he found something. He said it was a brother.
Well,
I mean, hey, whatever.
I guess he had penis time. But
I mean, I'm just saying, like, sometimes I like to claim the black male stereotype. This ain't one of them moments. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, I don't want to think, no matter how well endowed a black man may be, that the first place he thought to hide the drugs was, you know what? Let me just tape around my dick. Nobody look here.
Yeah, but they smell. Yeah. Because I mean, I guess so.
Because the only thing I can think of is they searched his car, or they brought the canine unit out, smelled it, and they started sniffing around the crotch. Said, "Hey, what you got in there?" He's like, "Nothing." They emptied out his pockets. The dogs were still going crazy, and it was just, yeah, he was the passenger.
He wasn't even
the driver.
So who got this dude pulled over? What was the driver doing?
Yo, first of all, at that point in time,
those are details that don't even matter to me. Because like once you get pulled over, like, and if you're the passenger with drugs around your dick, and you're getting pulled over, do you have to tell the driver, "Hey man, I'm gonna need you to be cool, because I got cocaine and I got cocaine wrapped around my dick, and I can't have you fucking this up for me." And then if you're the driver, you got a choice to make. Like, hey officer, I ain't trying to snitch on nobody, but if them dogs come, I just want you to know I ain't ever seen them drugs around his dick before.
So apparently it was a DUI, but still, if it was a DUI, did he sell the other dude out? Because you don't get drug dogs for a DUI. You got to walk. And I mean, unless they fail.
There's so much out of this story that's missing, man.
Like I said, the story just popped up, man. I was just like, yo, there's just no way that this happens anywhere but the territory of Florida. It doesn't happen. Like, you know what? You know where this wouldn't happen? In Puerto Rico. Let's bring Puerto Rico. Let's trade Florida, Puerto Rico right now, straight up.
Because it wouldn't have made the news, because they would have bribed the cops.
Nah, man. I just don't think it would have happened. This some Florida shit, man.
Wow. You know, it goes without saying, hey, look, man, if you're doing some dirt, don't get in the car with somebody who's doing dirt. Like, especially if you're not driving. It's called, hey, dude, I need you to use this thing called cruise control.
Look, man, if he got DUI, he's probably swerving something. Yeah. But at the same time, if you
sober, you need
not even just if you sober. If you got Uber. Drugs wrapped around your dick, like what? Get an Uber.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get an Uber.
Especially if you're just driving right down the street.
Because I assume if you got drugs wrapped around your dick, you ain't trying to use them drugs, so it's probably intent to distribute. So you're gonna make some money. Like, look, I know it might cut into your profit. You know, everybody's concerned about overhead and revenue and all that, but you can't get caught out there with them people, and you got cocaine wrapped around your dick. I mean, I know cocaine's a hell of a drug, but F all that.
All I know is, I'm gonna just be real right here. I don't do drugs and stuff like that. But if I was asking for drugs and somebody came to my house and I paid for drugs and he pulled out his penis and took him off, I might ask my money back.
I'm gonna let you know if you did cocaine like that, and you probably don't care. You don't care where that stuff come from, man.
That's very possible. You probably just don't care. And
there's probably some chick in Florida right now waiting for her delivery, and she was willing to take it right off of the top.
Wow. DUI, dick under influence. I just don't know. I don't
give
know
it an extra spice to it.
Oh God.
So once again, people, for the last time in 2021, man, U.S. stops at Georgia. Keep that Florida shit in Florida. Protect the borders.
At least they wasn't trying to leave Florida.
Do we know that?
Wow.
I mean, that's
true. Do we know that?
You saying, do we know that?
Wow. Oh, my God. All right. Thank you, Moby, for that foreign affairs. Wow. I mean, I don't know how to follow that up. So, normally it'd be a regular scheduled F that guy. But this time, I've been told that I'm not positive enough. So it's L that guy. It is love that guy. This is going to be a positive story. Because you know what? we don't have enough of that around here in this world. So, here it is. Sorry. In Rhode Island, there's a 5-year-old kid who has spina bifida, so he can't walk and stuff like that. And so, he goes to elementary school. So they have to put him out for the bus to come get him about 15 minutes before every day. So dad, where does he work? Well, dad, we'll talk about that later. Dad eventually put up a big old patio umbrella because, it rains. It's freaking Rhode Island. So it's raining and stuff, So it's like, well, I'm going to put that out there to protect my kid. Okay. Now, then I guess he was like, man, I got to find something else because it's windy and it's snowing and that's not going to work. That's not, if in the fall, it's not going to work because if it rains, it's just going to blow and hit him in the face. It is not like he can really move too much. So he's like, yo, man. Oh, he works at a marine electronics company. And he's like, well, does anybody, he looked and, hey, does anybody have an old bus hut? And none of his friends had an old bus hut because I guess you have those in Rhode Island. I don't know. So message got word to the high school there, and the teacher teaches construction technology at the high school. And so basically the kids at the high school built him like a bus shelter. So, with a ramp and everything. So now they have this bus shelter there. So if it's bad weather, they still got to roll him out there, but he gets to roll out in the bus shelter and sit in the bus shelter so the bus gets there because once again, he can't walk. So if the bus is coming down the street, he can't run after the bus. It's just what it is. So first of all, I just want to be like, yo, man, that's really dope that the high school, they measured everything and they set it up, they put it together, and it's awesome. And then I guess when he gets off the bus, sometimes the nurses will wait inside for him. And then sometimes he hangs out, he just goes and hangs out in there, just whatever he wants to. He's got a place he gets to go chill. And he don't got to worry about getting too wet in the rain and stuff like that waiting for the bus. So I just want to give a shout out to the high school, because they didn't have to do that and stuff like that. So big ups to Westerly High School in Rhode Island. So big shout out to them for building this for this 5-year-old kid. All right. Enough of that. Bro, I got a problem though. It's not like your kid woke up 2 days ago and had spina bifida. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate the umbrella, but you didn't think about this like a year ago? Because they have to push the kid out. Because it's not like the kid goes out by himself. Well, I hope the kid doesn't go out by himself. But it's like, you didn't think, maybe we should get a shelter for him. So when he gets into high school, here comes Chris Rubin. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm not a parent, but my thought process is, and maybe Mo B can help me out with this. Maybe I'm just wrong. But I mean, if you're gonna have to put your kid out there every day, wouldn't you think about maybe creating a structure or something like that? Or at least thought about a structure 6 months in advance before school started? Because you do live in Rhode Island where it's cold and it rains and it snows. And he's going to school and he's riding a bus and you're not taking him. Am I wrong here?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
All right.
You think them parents ain't got a whole lot of other shit to worry about? Like they were trying to get over the idea of him getting in school, you making arrangements of school. You probably think maybe the city will be a little bit more accommodating than to have to force you to have to make a structure I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, maybe this could have been thought out well before then. But what I'm saying is, it ain't like they ain't got a whole bunch of other shit that they were probably trying to get taken care of as well. And then how'd your love that guy segment turn into? But let me blame this motherfucker first.
It wasn't first. No, I gave the love first. But all I'm saying is,
but your love feels really weird when you about to smack somebody right afterwards. Hey man, those are really dope shoes you got on.
But it wasn't the same person.
Hey, it's real cool that them people helped them out. Where the fuck was his people's at? Like,
all I'm saying is, it cost $900 and some time. They paid $600 of it. The other $300 got donated from Home Depot, and that's cool. But all I'm saying is, my thought process is, if you're gonna leave your kid out there to wait for the bus, which I get it, but he's 5. Like, I don't understand leaving the 5-year-old out there.
You just can't do it, can you, Ruben?
I'm trying.
You couldn't go a segment where you was just like, I'm gonna be positive. You was like, I was positive. I just got to be a hoe about this.
I gotta be all that.
No. Hate over everything, man. Hate over everything.
What I'm saying. I'm just saying, man.
Oh, that was good.
All I'm saying is, your kid's supposed to be everything, yet we're missing the some of the stuff.
I'm gonna say Dre probably right on. Just like, yeah, that thing costs $900 to build, but they probably paying thousands in medical bills, insurance. They probably thought, and honestly, they probably thought the school was going to be somewhat more accommodating. Or honestly, man, when you got a child that's going through all that, once you get enrolled in school and everything, you're probably so focused on like how their school life's going to be. You probably weren't even thinking about the whole 30, 45 minutes before they get to school every day part.
They did put an umbrella out, so eventually.
Because it's raining. That's a in the moment thing. That
all I'm saying is, like, I guess I'm more surprised they just didn't take him to school. At least at the beginning. I don't know.
You say that like they have the ability to. Like, you don't know their situation.
You're right, I don't. But
you still had to do, your hoe tactics.
Nah, man. What are you talking about? They gotta take him to the doctors. So my assumption is, yes, they do have the ability to take them places. But
hate over everything, man.
I'm wrong, man.
I ain't saying being wrong. You asked me a question, was because you went from loving the fact that all these people, work together to make this happen. Then it was like, but you know what? The parents are some bitches because they should have did this. I
didn't use that terminology. I did not use that terminology. But I will say,
call CPS on these parents. How could they not account for rain?
I didn't say that either. I'm just saying it'd be different if they lived in like Florida or Texas.
You're right, man. They should have. Parents should have did better, man. I'm sorry. I won't try.
No, you gotta. Hey, man, you don't gotta play.
No, I just said at the beginning of the show I wasn't gonna do this, and I started doing it, man. And you know what? I was wrong.
No, I asked you a question. Man. And you answered my question. It's nothing wrong with that.
But then I went too far, man. And
how'd you go too far?
Because I was coming for you, and I told you I wasn't gonna be coming for you. So
stop it. Now you just
no, like that was your opinion, and it was a fair point to make. The thing, they probably should have planned out for this a little better. Because I actually kind of agree with that, but I also agree that as a parent with a special needs child, you probably got so much on your plate. I ain't gonna, get too upset if you overlook something. Like,
but I guess that's my thought process is that's why you would like go over, because you do have a special needs child.
And once again, they might have thought that there'd be different arrangements made. And then by the time they realized there weren't more arrangements made, like maybe they didn't have the ability or capacity to actually necessarily build this structure by themselves.
Schools are technically only responsible for transporting special education children. They technically don't have to transport regular students. That's that's Dre, our teacher person. Parents' schedule revolved around transporting their child. I don't know. I guess if I had a special needs child, I would probably transport my child to school. at least
I mean,
for a little bit.
But once again, that you don't know they have the means to. When you say doctor's appointment, a lot of special needs children, they'll come actually take you to doctor's appointments. So that still doesn't mean the parents necessarily have the means to actually take the kid to school. Also, you don't know if they got other kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole thing, man. Not knowing the situation.
It is. And all I have is a news article. But hey, man, call me what it is. That's what it is. So I appreciate the school for the students for building that structure for him, because I think that was dope. Because they didn't have to do that, you know. And we will move on. All right, my 5. So 5 things that you are looking forward to in the new year. What you got, AG?
Better mixer, better producer, better husband, make more money, lose some weight. That simple.
Moby?
I'm looking forward to some cold weather, like a real winter.
The blizzard's coming, man. The blizzard's coming.
I'm looking forward to freedom, because I'm just saying I've been in this room pretty much like last couple of days. I'm all about give us free right now, man. Like,
wow, looking like Mandela.
I mean,
you're not singing like hymns and stuff, are you?
No, I ain't got that. I mean, plus, you
ain't got that far.
No, I mean, it's just me. Like,
I mean, you can sing an old Negro spiritual by yourself. Swing low. You want to hear? You don't want to do that? Okay.
Nah, I'm good. Because I don't like hearing my own voice like that.
Yeah, he's on a podcast.
I mean, I don't like hearing my own voice. I don't. But what else am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to going to a concert one day, like when COVID ends in like 10 years. I was hoping, because I feel like these things that I'm about to say, I said last year on our episode when we were talking about what we were looking forward into the next year, and I feel like a lot of that shit is still the same.
Well, that's not good.
I'm just saying, like, we still ain't really out of the pandemic. No. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd love to, go. I think
it was
concert.
normal for about like 2 or 3 weeks. Then after that, it was awful.
Yeah. I am looking forward to basketball, and not like NBA. I'm looking forward to seeing my daughters play basketball, because they hadn't been in any real organized sports because of pandemic, and now because of all the stuff that's going on, I'm almost scared that we about to go back on that too. Because their basketball season's about to start, and I feel like schools are about to shut down again with all these cases, even though I'm pretty sure the powers that be ain't gonna shut schools down no matter how many people out here running around with COVID. I think that's about it, man. Like 2022, what I'm looking forward to is just it not being 2020 or 2021. But I feel like in many ways we're on pace to rinse and repeat 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
I'd like to be wrong. I'd like to be wrong.
Okay, cool. Appreciate you. My 5 things. Unfortunately, a lot of this got to do with this COVID stuff. Like, I want to take a real vacation.
That'd be nice.
That'd be nice, but that's what I want. I want to own a home. That'd be nice too. I have decided that I'm gonna take more chances with my career and just my personal life. I mean, I've been living real what's the term I want to use?
Conservative. We'll go with conservative.
Conservative is a good term. Maybe too conservative, So I want to definitely go ahead, break open this box a little bit and peek out and see what's up. Because I feel like, fear of missing out, and I'm actually missing out. So I got to make some changes there. Same thing with the personal life. It's time for me to get out there. I've been in my hermit shell for too long. So let's get out, poke around, see what's up, see what the world has to offer. And I just also, no, not and. I started eating healthier, so hopefully that will teach me how to eat much healthier. The Hello Fresh thing is pretty cool. I started that. So, doing that and just trying to lose some weight, like AG said. I'm a big boy. I need to become a little bit of a smaller big boy. And I just want to be I think I'm a pretty good person, but I want to be better. There's a lot of ways I can be a better person. So I'm gonna do that. And that's what I'm looking forward to. All right. So, schools. Dre from VA says schools probably won't shut down again. Darn if you do. I like the way people in the chat are like, keeping themselves from using profanity. It's interesting. Stop bashing good deeds. What? Hey, get off my case. So
stop coming for them, people.
I know. Stop coming for me. What'd I say? So, other than that, AG, what's on your mind, bro?
What's on my mind is our Uncle Lloyd. I just want to shout this dude out. As far as I can remember, the first time I can remember anything on Christmas, this guy has been giving me at least $5 a year. Every year.
It's dope.
And the reason why I'm shouting him out is because I just don't feel like I showed him the love I should have, because not only did he give me at least $5 every year until I was 18, but well into our adulthoods. And that means all of us.
Yeah.
This guy was giving out money to grown people that had jobs and some mortgages and paying rent. And he's still, I'm like, and I just thought about this dude. What?
Couldn't be me.
And so I just want to give a shout out to my Uncle Lloyd. And this is no shade to any of my other, elders in the family. It's just that I just want to give a shout to my Uncle Lloyd for just going above and beyond. I mean, that dude is real. I just want to let him know that. I love that dude. So just putting that out there. That's what I got on my mind. Been thinking about that all week.
Ditto on that.
Yes, sir. Well into adulthood. I just got to make sure that this didn't end when we all turned 18, respectively. I'm just letting you know it was well into our adulthood.
Yeah, you true. And every time we have a family event, he always bring the soda.
Absolutely.
He don't cook nothing. He bring the soda. And you know what? Everybody know that. Everybody respect him for that. So awesome. Good stuff. All right, Moby. What's on your mind, sir?
With this unseasonably warm weather, and just really unique Christmas for me. It got me thinking about like other unique Christmases I had, and the only one I kept coming back to was when I was, I don't know, like 6 or 7, and I was in Savannah. It actually snowed in Savannah. Now, snow in Savannah and snow everywhere else is a little bit different. Like, it was flakes coming down. Nothing was sticking, but it was flakes. So to us, we was in a blizzard in Savannah. So, I just thought about that when, as it was 70 degrees here yesterday, and not being able to really be around like my family. Like I couldn't really, I ain't hug nobody in my family in like almost a week. Not being able to see my mom, my grandma. I started thinking about when I was in Savannah, my dad's side of the family. I remember at that same winter, that same Christmas when it snowed, going to my aunt's house on the other side of Savannah, and my aunt, my uncle, who was a chef, they had a fish fry. You know what I'm saying? They had the whole Christmas thing outside, and just remembering how I thought, this is what Christmas is supposed to be about, just outside cooking, family. Because, in Savannah, we did everything outside around my aunt's house. because I mean, won't much inside. So yesterday I spent Christmas watching my kids open gifts outside, because that was really the only place we could all be together and not be out here spreading COVID to dad. Because yeah, I'm the one that didn't get COVID, and they can keep it. I mean, it's you know, 'tis the season's forgiven, but they can keep that. Like, that's not a
Really,
gift I
man?
want.
Really? You got all sentimental. Did you gonna say that?
Ain't talking about me.
I'm just saying, look, I don't want them to have it either, but they already got it. Like, I don't need it too. They ain't got to share that with me. Look, I got pre-existing conditions. Like, they got immune systems that's like, F this little COVID. Me, I got a immune system that's be like, oh shit, it's COVID.
Wow.
But no, man, it's just weird, man. So, you know, I appreciated the fact that as much as I hated this warm weather, that, you know, somewhere I just have to believe that warm weather was for me, because it allowed me to be able to be outside kicking it and watching them open gifts and them wanting to give me a hug and me having to be like, hey, stay back. I don't know you like that.
He can't do it. He can't be sentimental for like 2 or 3 seconds, man. He can't do it, man.
Pot kettle.
I know,
baby,
right?
pot kettle.
Exactly. I agree. I don't know you like that, for real.
I mean, I even had to tell the dogs to kick it back. Like, hey, dogs, I don't know you like that. Y'all might have that COVID too. Because, you know, they quarantine too, and they which is really sad because they don't understand why they quarantine. I think my dog thinks it did something wrong. She's like, what
Is he really going to trade us for a camel?
Yeah, they heard me like, you talking all that shit about that camel. Is this really time to go?
Wow.
And yeah, somebody offered me $2 million for that camel. F them dogs. They out of here. Like, man, forget them dogs. I tell my girls, hey, you better pet them and tell them goodbye.
That ain't right, man.
Jesus.
What's on your mind, Ruben?
Oh man. You know, as much as craziness ensues and stuff like that, what's on my mind is, yo man, it's another new year that is gonna start, well, not start, but continue the 5-minute warning podcast, man. So, you know, you sit back and you look at things and stuff like that. See, that's just trifling. And stuff like that, and it's just, you gotta be really, you gotta remember what you have, and you gotta be, you know, you gotta be happy, and you gotta realize that a whole bunch of things could be a whole lot worse, you know. And yeah, I get up here and I speak and I get called out and people be coming for me and stuff like that. But you know what? The one thing about it is I wouldn't have it any other way, you know. And except for Dre, I mean, he can whatever. But you know, when it's all said and done, man, if anything, if this show makes anybody laugh ever, or makes anybody think, wow, that's some real shit right there, you know what? Then the show has done its job. Now, this is not saying that the show's ending, because it's not. Trust me, that's not happening. But I just want to, you know, take the time and thank everybody. You know, every episode I thank AGMOB. But, you know, I also like to remember that I need to thank the people who listen, because this is why the show is still on, because there are people who listen. Because you best believe, man, if people won't listen around episode 15, this joint probably have been done. But, you know, that 2 or 3 people who listen, you know, it's good stuff. So I appreciate everyone who's ever listened to the show. So that's what's on my mind. And with that, I will say this, you know, happy holidays to everybody, you know, regardless of the, you know, just happy holidays. Happy New Year, because we're not going to be here. We're not rocking the New Year on TV. And we're going to take a week off. You know, we're going to come back on the 9th. of January and let people recover from the New Year's, because what I don't want is a whole bunch of people either not listening because they got hangovers, or my people up here can't do the show because they got hangovers, or it's stuff like that. So we're gonna take next Sunday off. We're gonna start the new year with some new stuff, some new segments. And like Moby said earlier, you're not gonna get foreign affairs every week, but you best believe Florida is not leaving this show. So, because they are a big part of the show. And thank you, Florida, because if it weren't for you, we had to look up stuff for Texas. And Lord knows, like, why do that? So, like I said, next year, 9 o'clock, Sunday, January 9th, we back. We going to come back. We're going to do our thing. And we just hope that y'all here with us. Tell a friend. All that beautiful stuff. And yeah, we got some stuff in store. So we're excited. So for Moby, for AG, and the board, everybody on the board, this thing is crazy. Everybody's appreciating everybody. I appreciate all y'all, even for y'all craziness and y'all hate against me, but that's okay. I know you're doing it in love. If you don't do it in love, whatever. But hey, once again, thank you again. This is the 5-minute warning. And we will see you on January 9th of 2022. Peace.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5-Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5-Minute Warning, AG_5-Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-Minute Warning.
I don't know nothing about Spirit. I ain't never been on it. But from what I heard, what people telling me is it's real life soul playing up in that piece. Because if I went on the Spirit and somebody had an 8-piece of Popeyes, I'll just be like, this what we doing?
I'm gonna have that tomorrow for my Christmas Eve stuff, man.
8-piece Popeyes?
Dude, Popeyes is like off the chain.
Oh yeah,
Oh
you
my
best
God.
believe that. Yo, the only place that sells 5-wing meal.
But they're so expensive. Why are they so expensive?
Because wings are expensive.
Nah, bump that. It doesn't matter if you get wings. Just Popeyes is expensive, man. And I always wondered why.
Because, man,
Because they know you want it.
it's the
Thank
black
you for that
it's the
answer,
black
because
people KFC. And
Now KFC
You know.
sends me to the bathroom. Come on, man.
that's why I said it's the black people's KFC.
KFC. KFC ain't been good since the 90s.
KFC's never been good.
Nah, their recipe,
I eat
their
KFC.
original recipe changed somewhere in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Did it?
And now, yeah, because now their skin is just like soggy. Their steak used to never be soggy.
But
Well,
that
I don't
extra
know, because I
crispy is
know
on point, sir.
if you get it fresh, and you can't get it home in time, and that little carton starts sweating, then yeah, it's gonna be soggy. But I think I remember what you're talking about. But I haven't had it in years though, because it used to just mess my stomach up, man.
Woo.
You know, Hardee's chicken used to be good back in the day, though.
What do you mean used to be? Is it not what?
I ain't had it, so I don't know if it's
The problem is
like,
Hardee's chicken is only in certain locations.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I ain't had it in so long. I don't know.
Because there are like 3 Hardee's within a 5-mile radius of me. Only one of them has chicken.
I did not realize that. I thought all of them had chicken.
No, they don't.
They got rid of it, but some people kept it.
So does that mean chicken fingers also?
No, they still got them motherfuckers.
But the fried chicken with
They just don't have bone-in chicken.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Not all of them. So, like
I'll
the only one that has
teach me
bone-in chicken is the one near Newmarket, and that's hidden in the cut. Like you got to know what the hell you looking for.
The Hardee's in Danville has it. Cause I
Man,
went
you
there
gotta
and I was like, "Yo, y'all got chicken?" It's like they looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like,
Can I
"No,
get
y'all
that
got
2
chicken
pieces
here?"
of biscuit? Yo, stop.
I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
"What's up with that chicken?"